Hello students, today we are going to start with the same chapter, new questions and ideas, that is part 2. Now we are going to read about Jainism. Vardhmana Mahavira was the founder of Jainism. He was the 24th Tirthankar of the Jainas and he was the founder of Jainism. He belonged to the Kshatriya prince and a Vazi Sangha group. Sangha is a group of people. He belonged to the Vazi Sangha and he was a Kshatriya prince also. So, in search of truth, he left his home at the age of 30. He was only 30 years of age when he left home in search of truth. So, his teachings, like Buddhism, his teachings are leave home to know the truth. If you want to know the truth of life, then you have to leave the home. Men and women who want to know the truth, they should leave their home. Then follow rules of ahimsa. Ahimsa means not hurting or killing anybody. Means you are not supposed to kill or hurt anybody if you have to be Jain. Life is dear to all. कि life जो है वो सभी को dear है, सभी को प्यारी लगती है अपनी ज़िंदगी. So you are not supposed to follow ahimsa. You are not going to hurt or kill any living being. He used Prakrit language, which was the common language of the people during that period. So, for example, the Prakrit language which was spoken in different regions named according to that region. For example, Prakrit spoken in Magda was known as Magdi. Lead simple life. According to the Vardhmana Mahavira, you have to lead a simple life. बिल्कुल सादी जिंदगी जीनी आपने. Followers were known as Jainas. Those who were following the Jainism, they were known as Jainas. Be honest and do not steal. Be honest means you have to be honest in doing your work. जो भी आपने काम करना है honesty से करना है. And do not steal. Steal means चोरी नहीं करनी किसी चीज़ की. You are not supposed to steal. Observe celibacy. Celibacy means you have to remain unmarried. So observe celibacy. Transmitted orally. Teachings, all these teachings of Vardhmana Mahavira, they were transmitted orally from one generation to another. Soon, Jainism spread in different parts of India. Now, the next topic is Sangha. Sangha, what is Sangha? Sangha is an association of those who left their homes. जो अपने घर छोड़ के ट्रुथ की सर्च में चले जाते हैं, उनकी एसोसिएशन मीन्स उनके ग्रुप को हम क्या कहते हैं? Sangha. And Vardhmana Mahavira, he belonged to Vazi Sangha. So, rules for Buddhist Sangha written in Vinaya Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka is a book in which rules for Vaji Sangha were written. What were the rules? Rules were that all men could join Sangha. Men जो हैं वो सभी join कर सकते हैं Sangha को. Children, they had to take the permission of their parents. Slaves, they had to take the permission of their masters. Slaves जो काम करते हैं अपने masters के लिए, उनको उनकी permission लेनी पड़ती है. And women, they have to take the permission from their husband. So, rules in the Vinaya Pitaka were these, that all men could join Sangha, but children had to take the permission, slaves had to take the permission of their master, women take the permission of their husband. All these people, they all led simple life, meditated and begged for food during fixed hour. All these people, they have to lead a very simple life, they have to meditate for long hours, and they have to go to villages and towns to beg for food during the fixed hours. That's why they were known as bhikshus or beggar. Beggar क्या होता है? भिखारी. और उनको bhikshus भी कहा जाता है because they beg for food. They teach other people and settle quarrels within the Sangha. These all people, they teach other peoples also. जो भी उनको मिलते हैं लोग, उनको वो teachings देते हैं and they also settle. अगर उनकी कोई लड़ाई हो जाती है, आपस में कोई quarrel हो जाती है, they settle that quarrel within the Sangha. And the last topic, next topic of this chapter is monasteries. Monasteries क्या होती हैं? These were permanent shelters of monks and nuns and also known as viharas. मोनेस्ट्रीज़ क्या हैं? परमानेंट शेल्टर्स. बिकॉज जहाँ पे वो रहते हैं मॉन्क्स एंड नन्स, जो जैनस होते हैं, फॉलोअर्स होते हैं, वहाँ पे वो रहते हैं, दे आर नोन एज मोनेस्ट्रीज़, और उनको विहारास भी कहा जाता है. फर्स्टली विहारास वर मेड ऑफ वुड एंड देन ऑफ ब्रिक। फर्स्ट में स्टार्टिंग में जो विहारास बने थे वो वुड के थे, आप बाद में उनको ब्रिक्स का बनाना शुरू कर दिया। बिफोर द विहारास और मोनेस्ट्रीज दीज मॉन्क्स एंड नन्स दे वर लिविंग इन द केव्स। So on the land on which these viharas were built, that was donated by a rich merchant or landowner. So this land was given by the rich merchant or landowner on which these monasteries were built. So where these monasteries were built, local people, वहाँ के जो लोग होते हैं, local people होते हैं, they come with gifts, clothing and medicines for monks and nuns. जो monks and nuns वहाँ पे रह रहे हैं उनको gift, cloth देना, medicine देना, ये सारे जो काम है वो वहाँ के local people करते हैं, और in return these monks and nuns they give teachings to these local people. Then the last topic is ashrams. Ashram means stage of life. स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ. देयर आर 4 आश्रम्स और 4 स्टेजेस ऑफ लाइफ. हमारी जो लाइफ है उसमें 4 स्टेजेस आती हैं. फर्स्ट इज ब्रह्मचार्य, लीड सिंपल लाइफ एंड स्टडी वेदास. ब्रह्मचार्य में क्या है कि अपने सिंपल सादी जिंदगी जीनी और वेद को पढ़ना है, वेदों को पढ़ना है. देन गृहस्थ, मैरी एंड लिव एज हाउस होल्डर्स. शादी करो और अपना आराम से अपना घर चलाओ. गृहस्था मीन्स घर चलाओ, गृहस्थी चलाओ अपनी. वनप्रस्था, लिव इन फॉरेस्ट एंड मेडिटेट. लीव एवरीथिंग, कि आपने फॉरेस्ट में जाके मेडिटेशन करनी शुरू कर दी. दैट स्टेज इज नोन एज वनप्रस्था. संन्यासा, टू गिव अप एवरीथिंग, कि आपने सब कुछ छोड़ दिया, आपने सब कुछ गिव अप कर दिया अपनी लाइफ में, एंड यू बिकेम संन्यासिन्स. That means that stage is known as sannyasa. So there are 4 stages or 4 ashrams of life. That is brahmacharya, in which you have to lead simple life and study Vedas. Then comes the grihastha, marry and live as householders. Then vanaprastha means live in the forest and meditate for most of the time. Sannyasa, to give up everything including your home and all the things which you are having, and you became sannyasins and meditate in the forest for long time. So this was the chapter. Now